What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Goods XY Big Z. You already know the vibes, man. We back in the building, man. Listen, is the boy Drake throwing shots at Jay-Z? Is that what's going on, people? It looks like it to me. It looks like Drake is throwing subliminals at Jay-Z, none other than Jay-Z. Now, this is shaky, right? Because we've seen in the past where it looks like Jay and Hov were cool, right? They've collaborated on a whole bunch of music. Jay-Z has actually given Drake a whole ton of advice. To me, it seems like they're cool. But what we're seeing now is that they may not be. And basically the way we're coming to this conclusion is because Aubrey is back at it again with the subliminal post.
Come on, man.
I could tell y'all, man, that's one thing I really hate about what Aubrey does. It's the subliminal post. It's the passive aggressiveness for me, dog. Like, that shit for me just bothers me. But it's what Aubrey does, man. He posted this. Now, if you don't know what this is the photo of Solange after the infamous Jay-Z incident. So if you don't know, there was that one time where Jay-Z and Solange, allegedly, there was a fight. The story that everybody gathered from the fight was that they said Solange beat Jay-Z ass.
Oh!
Now, the other piece of this is Drake doubled down on this, right? Because there were also rumors going around, and I don't know if you've been checking them out, but there also been rumors going on about an accusation, a pretty bad one though. There's some accusations and rumors going on out there that Jay-Z and Aaliyah had some type of relationship, which in a lot of people's eyes would be a problem, being that Aaliyah was super young at the time. It's shaky, but while we don't know about the facts of it, you know, obviously there's people that are privy to more information than we are. Drake has taken it upon himself not only to post this photo, but then he posted Aaliyah. Now, listen, some people might look at things like this and they might say, dog, this is a stretch if I know one. But here's the thing, dog. This is what Drake does. Drake throws subliminals out there. This is what he does. This is MO. There's also things you got to consider in here. Obviously, we know that Jay has been involved in the whole discussion with Kendrick Lamar getting the Super Bowl. So we kind of know that Drake is kind of looking at Jay like an op at this point. And there's been times where they've thrown subliminals at each other. More Drake throwing them at Jay. I don't think Jay is in the space where he responds. But one of the things I want to point out here that is like super important to look at in a different angle when you minus all the subliminals and the beef and who's going to rap back and all this stuff. The one thing that Drake is doing to expose himself is the fact that Jay is in his lane for his age. And Drake has yet to conduct himself like he's growing with his fans. Now, let me explain that. If you look at Jay has seemingly grown with his fan base. Drake has not grown with his fan base. Drake seemingly allows his fan base to grow and outgrow him, and he sits in the same bracket and does whatever he can to appeal to whatever the new generation is. This is why you see people get it mixed up when they confuse Drake working with artists and giving them the stimulus package, when it really is, let me work with the new artists so I can stay relevant with whatever the new generation or group coming in. This is why you see Drake doing childish things like this, you know? This is why you see him doing childish things like getting on stage and ranting.
Where people you thought were friends, they might switch up, they might try to move funny with you.
Rapping about the same things he rapped about when he was in his 20s. Sometimes you sit back and forget that Drake is about to be 40, dog. Like, he's a grown man. And I think that's one of his weaknesses, and one thing that could contribute to his failures is that you just haven't grown up, dog. I see this as childish. Obviously, he's throwing a jab because I personally think that if Jay-Z and Drake were to get into any type of, let's say, battle right now, if they were to get into any type of battle right now, I personally think that Drake would have the advantage in this battle, only because Jay-Z has been so far removed from the rap scene in so long. I think the people that have not consumed any of his work, or the people that have been introduced to music as of late that don't know about Jay-Z's significance, they would automatically side with Drake. You know what I mean? I just think that's how it would go. But obviously the people who know music, the people who have been here, the people who know the significance of Jay would look at it a different way. But I think this is super corny. And I mean, what has Drake done that's not really on corny vibes? It's been like this since we started. It's been like this. This is what he does, and he's just basically showing himself to do what he does. And it is what it is. If this is how he feels like he has to be, so be it. Now, of course, you know, DJ Academics had to come in, and you know, at the minute he heard this, you already know he came in guzzling. And he talked about it.
Chat, you know what that means, right? You know what that means, right? Yo, Jay, Drake on your head top, nigga. That's what that means. You know what's so funny? Yo, Mealy Moore, you finally gonna have to choose one dick to ride on. You can't ride on both.
Hey, yo.
You out of all people, you gonna tell the next man he gotta choose one? Have you chosen one to ride on? That's what Academics seem like he's saying to me right now. You gotta choose one stick to ride on. You can't do both. All right, man. Right on.
You know I call you Jay-Z pre-cum. Drake getting that J. That's what that means. I don't know if y'all realize. Look, after he goes on that rant about Drake loyalty, right? Or let's just say Drake nostalgia. He plays Beyonce, Me, Myself, and I. Trust me, everything is calculated. You're playing a Beyonce song, then you get up here and then you post this with right after Jay-Z got the two-piece from Beyonce's sister. Now, we all know there's been a like little silent, you know, we won't call it beef because it's not really active, but it's kind of like this little tit for tat with Drake and Jay-Z. But we do have to acknowledge that I think Drake has realized in recent times Jay's a motherfucking op. You get what I'm saying? Like, trust and believe.
All right, guys, that was a little guzzling session by Academics. We already know how he does, man.
Place you net.
In a sense, he is right. I mean, him doing that is, you know, it's definitely a shot to Jay. And also, I see people trying to frame this narrative of this is a whole operation to take down Drake, which is Jay giving him the Super Bowl and, you know, the offer is to take down Drake. And then Jay's like, bet, I'll give you the Super Bowl. Like, come on, dog. Either way, man, this is where we're at. Drake sent his shots. If Drake did send this shout out to Jay, I really hope that he understands what he's doing. I'm not really a fan of people using Aaliyah's image, name, or whatever for negativity. Problem with Drake is that Drake always takes the angle of women. It's always women being involved when he wants to throw a shot at anything. This is just how he operates. And it's sad, dog. He always goes for this angle, and it's such a weird and cringy angle that I don't know why he does it, but this is what he does, man. And I think he's going after Jay because obviously I think Jay is more of an opponent that he can dig up dirt or he already has dirt on. This is a great way for him to attempt to make people forget about him getting his ass beat by Kendrick. This is a great distraction, right? If he does this, this is a distraction he can use. Maybe Jay-Z does have things out there that people know, or things that he knows, you know, or maybe he thinks he has angles that will work for him in his favor. So it'd be interesting to see how this goes, to see if they still pursue this, if he still goes with it, to see how this plays out. But Drake be in his feelings, dog, and this is basically showing it, bro. He was in his feelings and he doing what he do, man. But listen, let me know in the comment section how you feel about this. Do you think that Drake would wash Jay-Z? Do you think that Jay-Z would wash Drake? Do you think Jay-Z would even respond? Let me know in the comment section, man. And if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Gotta subscribe before you walk in the club. I know y'all be sneaking past security, but you gotta subscribe, man, because one day they gonna catch your ass, and when they beat the brakes out of you, I don't want to hear you saying like, yo, I tried to click the subscribe button right before they kicked me in the ribs. Nah, dog, you're supposed to click that already, man. Take you like 2 seconds. Subscribe to the channel, man. You already know what it is. And listen, make sure you join the Discord. The Discord is where all the information goes out, so you don't miss any information that we give out, man, and you don't miss none of the conversations. Join the Discord. The link will be in the description. Till next time, man, you already know what it is. It's your boy Goods, XY, Big Z. You know the vibe. Let's go.
Wait, I'm the truth, you ain't never lied. Top down, all crews like vanilla sky. All this hate against the kid, it should be televised. Afraid of heights, not me, I'm forever fly. Yup, I'm back, but I never left. You niggas left ain't coming back, son, that's kinda death. Matter of fact, I made it better, y'all was wasting breath. I hold it down while you're gone, won't even know you're left.